Okay, here we have a fully automatic and semi-automatic Tippmann SMG 60, fully functional. It has the original sling, a T-stock, a 20-round magazine. It has the front grip. It has another sling mount from a Winchester lever action. It has the original front sight. And it is fully functional. These were designed to use siphon tanks, and they were not designed to fire full auto for long periods of time. 20 rounds, and then you have to wait while you're reloading to let the gun warm back up. This particular marker that I have does not like to function on cold days. It'll cycle. After about 10 rounds, it fails to recock. I actually sent this marker into Tippmann, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just the way they are. When this marker originally came out, they were using goggles, like skiing goggles, instead of full face masks like they do nowadays. So, in order to use it nowadays, you have to have a T-stock. The magazine in here holds 4 5-round stripper clips, which are inserted here. This gun is an original .62 caliber, not a .60, like the SMG 60 in the name. It's actually a .62 caliber, but most people just call it a 60 cal paintball. This is your magazine dump or your index select. So if one fails to index, you push this forward and release, and it indexes the next round. Or you can push it in partially, and it ejects all the stripper clips. I unfortunately do not have a clip catcher bag for this marker. I wish I did, but I don't, so I can't really use it. When I do use it, I take it out in the backyard, and I hook it up to a 15-pound CO2 tank on a hot day. On a cold day, I can't really run it. This particular marker, some can run on straight CO2 without a siphon tank. Some require a siphon tank. This particular marker does not require a siphon tank. I run one anyway just because the velocity on this is more consistent. But you cannot let this warm up. Once you start firing, if it warms up, you have to fire 1 or 2 rounds away from people, like into the ground, before you can fire it because of the spike. I've set this at 280 feet per second using a regulator, and firing liquid CO2 through up into the valve system right here. Once I let it warmed up, it spiked to 350 feet per second. So, yeah. This marker was the first marker ever banned. When this marker came out, most people were using pistols that were pump, or pump rifles like the tracers. And this was a select fire, semi-automatic or fully automatic, with a 20-round magazine that you could empty and reload. So, 20-round magazine versus a 10-round tube. Now, a 10-round tube is easier to swap out and faster than loading 4 stripper clips into this. But if you were in range and they were hiding behind a bush, you just pulled the trigger all the way in, which drops the sear, and you fire 20 rounds into the bush. I bought this on eBay for $180. plus shipping and handling. I just wish it had the clip catcher bag and the end cap. I know a guy who has an end cap that I'm going to buy from him, so hopefully that'll work out. Anyway, sorry for the lack of updates. I hope to get some more updates going in the future. My camera's been broken, so I just bought a new one. See you guys around.